This is the video I was talking about yesterday. So before I get started, this is a video about mental health. If you want to look at car stuff, you don't watch my car videos, or you don't really care about this, you can skip this video. I'm not going to be mad, not going to blame you, just on to the next one. I feel like an adult conversation about mental health is good for everybody, so stick with me on this one. So the reason I'm making this video is, it's not a secret that I've struggled with depression back in my past, and it's not a secret that I'm very open about it to my channel and all of my subscribers, and that I want to have a dialogue about it, and it's something that needs to be brought up more. And you can see in the news lately, and you can see in just recent times that mental health's been a very prominent thing with everybody, and I feel like my demographic, the 20 to 30 year old male, we just don't talk about mental health enough, and that's something I want to change. I want to make it not so taboo for us, and I'm not going to change it here with this video, but that's who I am and that's who I've always been. So when you have a little bit of downtime, when you have a bad day, when you don't feel great, when I talk to Brooke and I let her know what's going on, I say, I'm just feeling kind of in a funk today. That's just how I refer to it. The brain is just like any other system in the body. It can get sick. When you're in a funk, it's just kind of a chemical imbalance and you just don't feel good. You don't feel happy. You kind of get that doom and gloom kind of feeling, and it's natural. Everybody goes through that. Everybody has it. To that point, I think that's why me and Brooke have such a great relationship, because we identify with each other as soon as that happens. As soon as we get that feeling, I'm just not feeling good, and she can tell immediately, and I can tell immediately when she's not feeling good, and we're very open about that dialogue, and we talk about it a lot. When I'm talking throughout the day, there's no secret. I know that she's not feeling good. I know she's not in a great mood, and I've been in relationships in the past where you really didn't have that dialogue, so when you could tell something was wrong, you kept asking the other person, what's the matter? What's going on? Is there anything? Are you okay? And that builds up tension. And I feel like that's a very poisonous thing in a relationship and in life in general, is when you don't have that open dialogue. To that point, I've been in a funk lately, and it went by. It's already gone, and I'm feeling better now. It's the weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. It's a state you get in. It's a state everybody gets in. So if you're in that, if you're feeling that, be open with it. Talk to your partner. Talk to whoever. I'm here too if you need to talk about something. I've helped many friends with my, if you're older to the channel and you've seen my one-word series, you know that I talk to my community, and I always am an open ear to everybody out there. You have to imagine your mindset and your feelings are it's like a fire that you need to stoke. Like this flame starts getting a little lower, and like it's almost about to go. You need to have something to blow on it, to make it bigger, to brighten it back up, to feel better again. That's what I focus on a lot of times. When I get down like that, I know that I have to do something to kind of spark the energy back up, spark the happiness back up. The way I do that a lot of times is I'll watch something funny, something that'll make me laugh, something that'll kind of put me in a little bit of escapism, get out of my mind for a little bit. If you have that chance to go see a friend, go hang out, whatever that may do, go drive around your car, listen to a sad song, I don't know. You'll find something that'll kind of start kickstarting the flame back. And eventually that flame will be right back to where it was. You'll be happy again. Everything will be okay. But a lot of people, they think, what's wrong with me? Or what's this? It's just being analytical like I am. I've looked into it, and it's just, there's a chemical imbalance that gets inside you. And it happens to everybody. Sometimes it lasts a little longer than others, but you have to push through that. You can't just sit there and dwell in it and hope it'll go away. You have to make it happen to make it go away. And that's what I do. I get in my funks, and I've had them last for a week or two. And you just don't feel good. You're a little edgy toward your partner. The funk I was in recently, I don't know why I hit it. It's always around my birthday, toward the end of the year, where I just I get in this funk where I'm thinking about the end of the year. I'm thinking about all the things I got to do and things that are coming up, and with the stress of the wedding, the stress of the channel, the stress of just everything. And it's not necessarily a stress, but it is a factor on weighing on my shoulders when I think about it. I'm glad to have those stresses, because those are great things. This channel, my wedding, my life, everything in general I'm so fortunate to have this, and I've worked so hard to get to where I'm at. That's what keeps me happy, is the hard work that I put in. It's paying off now in dividends, and I've never been more happy in my entire life. And that's why I want to open up and say, find that happiness, find what's inside you that's going to hit you and just make you happy. And back to the quick point about the brain getting sick. It's contagious. When your brain's sick and you feel bad, you spread that negativity. You spread that. If you can keep it contained, We teach Ace to cough in his elbow. If you can keep your bullshit and your anger in your elbow, that stops the spreading the bad mood or the bad day of the funk. That's my bit on mental health. I just, every once in a while, I'll do a video like this where I talk about some stuff that's personal to me or is serious to me or I think needs to be discussed. It's hard. It's not easy to talk about it, and it's especially for us. I think our generation is one of the more open and honest, so I think it's going to be a little easier for us. This is something I really wish I would have heard in my 20s. I wish someone would have had this talk with me in my 20s and told me to be a little bit more true to myself and be very open and honest about my feelings and how I'm feeling currently, because it's so bad. It can really do. This is what you want to interrupt me right now. Anyway, would you get out of my face? Would you have cat things to do? Derp, everybody. But I wish someone would have set me down in my 20s and said, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to feel, you need to be more open and honest with your partner and really talk about that kind of stuff. And you gotta enjoy the little stuff like that, like your cat walking in front of you while you're trying to vlog about serious issues. As far as little news, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. It means a lot to me that you guys are care, that want to listen to this. I'm gonna start posting a little more daily stuff. It probably won't be consistently every day because I've got a lot of stuff going on. This weekend, I don't know what kind of shenanigans I'm going to get into. 2 quick notes I thought about doing. If you click the bell on YouTube next to my subscribe button, don't unsubscribe to me because that'd make me really sad and I'll cry real tears. But if you click the bell button, it'll send you an email and a push notification on your phone whenever I upload a video. If you want to hit that little bell, it'll help me out just because I get the views immediately. It helps out. It helps you see my content earlier. I live and die by the views. I shouldn't. I'm a very analytical, I'm very numbers driven guy, so I determine a video's worth based on a view count and whether I'm going to do another type like that. Like, I don't expect this video to get a lot of views because it's mental health and it's not it's not where I'm at, not where my fan base really came from, but I'm hoping to attract some people that are excited to hear about that and excited for me to be open and honest with them. The other thing is I thought about I may start live streaming some video gameplay. That'll draw in a little bit different audience, but maybe it'll draw on some people with some similar interests because the live streaming video game service on YouTube is fixing to branch off and back to the YouTube app. So, might drive some new traffic. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and just listening to me rant for a minute. I am here. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on Instagram. If you have my cell phone, text me, call me. You got everything in the world to get a hold of me if you need to talk. I'm always here. I've been there. I've been depressed. I don't ever think I'll quite shake it, but I can help you and I can let you know it's gonna be okay. And I don't want to ever hide stuff from my audience, so that's where I'm at. I'm happy. I've never been more happy in my entire life. And thank you guys. So, until next time, guys. Peace.